Five Below came out with $1 makeup, so let's test it out. Starting off with eyes, I found 3 of their cream liquid eyeshadows in pink, rose gold, and icy blue. Now, these are what the swatches look like. So we have our pink, rose gold, and our icy blue, and they look relatively close to what they look like in packaging. But talking about packaging, I do want to take a closer look at the bottles. These are really nice quality. These do not feel $1. These are relatively close to what you would find at other retailers like Walmart, Target. They're pretty comparable to the packaging that we see in other higher brands. Now, I did already prime my eyes, but I'm going to take the icy blue shade and I'm just going to lay it down towards the bottom of the eye. Now with these, you're going to want to do this in layers if you really want a high intense pigment. So now that I have it on, you're going to want to close your eyes and just let it lay down for a second because it will start to crease. You do have a good amount of time to play around with these. So if you wanted to top out on your finger, you feel like you got a little too much of the glitters in one section of the eye and you want to spray it out, you do have that little bit of free time with this product. I'm going to go into the second layer just to build that up just a little bit more. Now these do feel quite oily at the touch, but once you let it dry down, it doesn't move, just a little bit moves. You see that? I did release face sticks, so we do have a blush stick, a highlighter stick, a contour stick, and a bronzer stick. Taking first that bronzer stick, and I'm just going to play over here where I place my bronzer. Taking the contour stick, and I'm just going to play it right at the end of where I just placed that bronzer. And I'm going to take the contour stick just a little bit around my nose. So swatching these, this is the blush stick, this is the bronzer stick, this is our contour, and this is the highlight. Now these face sticks are really creamy and they do have a scent. They really do smell like just makeup. If you guys know that smell, it has like a little bit of a sweetness to it. It's not unpleasant, but if you are sensitive to fragrances, I would steer clear of these. Now both the bronzer and the contour stick lean a little bit more on the red side. So if you are a big fan of more warm red tone bronzers and contours, these would be perfect for you. Now, because of how creamy this formula is, it blends so quickly. So I feel like if you are a beginner, these would be perfect to play around with. Now taking the blush stick, and I'm just going to apply it more on the higher tops. I actually really like this shade. It is quite light once it's on the skin, but because I love blush combos, I think this would work really, really well. Now, same thing with that bronzer and contour. It blends really nicely. Now, I like blending my cream products with a puff. I feel like it works a lot better with me, especially because I do have a lot of texture. Now I'm going to take the highlighter stick and I'm just going to apply it right here on the points. Now this is more of a gold tone, just super pretty. I'm going to take it lightly and I'm going to take a little bit on the nose. Now all of these do have quite a bit of a dewy finish, so if you are into that, these would be perfect for you. I do have really oily skin, so I am going to go in and set my stuff just with a quick powder. Now they did release a bronzer and highlighting palette duo, so I'm going to take a little bit of that bronzer. Now this does also lean more towards the red side, so I'm going to go very lightly with this one, and I'm mostly going to focus this on the outer portions of my face and then just slowly blending that into our blush. Now I'm going to take the highlighting side and just really focus that where we placed the cream highlight. Now, unfortunately, this does have only a glitter overspray, so once you start getting into the actual highlight, that glitter is kind of gone. Now, the highlight is a little too light for me, so it's leaving a little bit of a cast one on the side, but it looks pretty good on the front. So I'm just going to go over with my blush and try to blend it out as much to get rid of that harsh line that it's creating. Now, the last product I have to share with you guys is their PH lip oil. Now, I got this one in the shade Follow Back. So it's just a nice pink lip oil. I like the doe foot applicator. It does have a scent. It kind of smells like watermelon. And it is quite tinted. As you can see, now my lips are already pink. It's really nice and comfortable. And it actually does feel like a lip oil. It's pretty thin. I don't think it'll show as much in a swatch, but it actually feels like a lip oil. So if you love like actual lip oils, this is it. And this is the final look using Five Below's new $1 makeup line. So my final thoughts are, I really recommend these for $1. It's really great quality. Obviously, we do have some a little bit difference in tones. Maybe that red tones in the bronzers and the contours may not be for you, but they look quite good. And I'm so excited for what Five Below has planned because this was such a hit. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Did you guys find this? Have you guys tried any of this? But with that, this is really it for today's video. Okay, bye. Mwah.